Hey besties, this is gonna be a short one because it's really hot outside. I'm in my hot car and I don't want to be here for long to talk about this. I want to talk about it for a long time, but I don't want to be in my hot car for a long time. I want to talk about my time doing a secular cleanse. So a secular cleanse is when you cut out everything secular, which means everything non-Christian, everything non-Christ centered from your life, and basically do a cleanse. It's like a phone cleanse. It would be like you are not on your phone. So I did this when I first got saved. So I did this in November, December, and most of January. And that was honestly by accident, really. I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna do a secular cleanse. I was like, oh, I don't want to see anything. I don't want to see anything that's not Christ-centered. So it just happened really naturally. Megan, why are you wearing a cardigan in 90-degree weather? Because my shorts match. Look, my shorts match. I have to. So, it's hot. So when I did the secular cleanse, I don't think I've ever felt happier. Every time I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so happy. I was so joyous. I was so at peace. Peace being the big main freaking word of this whole thing is peace. I was so at peace. I was so peaceful. I wasn't seeing any drama. I wasn't keeping up with celebrities. I still don't keep up with celebrities. That's something that stuck. A lot of things stuck from the secular cleanse. Should I just like chop this part of my hair off? It's like so thin and dying. I loved doing my secular cleanse. So here are some things that I learned, some things that I did. I'm just gonna talk about it. So I cut off secular TikTok, but I was on Christian TikTok. That was all that was on my page. And I unfollowed everybody except like Christian creators and wholesome creators. I never really gave up TikTok, but I gave up normal TikTok because I like waking up and just like scrolling. I am addicted to my phone, so I just woke up and I scroll. But it was better because it was just Christian based. So I would wake up and I would hear a little sermon. I would wake up and I would hear really positive messages. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I think I still have boogers in my hair from work, but we're not gonna talk about it. I work with 1-year-olds, by the way. Grown people aren't just like sneezing in my hair. I work with kids. Anyways, her pants are so cool. Her pants are so cool. She's wearing disco pants. Oh, it's hot. For movies, I didn't watch any movies except Christ-centered movies, Christian movies, wholesome movies. Angel Studios really helped me with this. VidAngel really helped me do this. PureFlix really helped me with this. And honestly, I didn't feel like I was lacking in anything. I just felt at peace. Instagram, unfollowed everybody. I only follow like Christian creators and positive things and good influences. Twitter, I uninstalled Twitter. Best decision of my life. Will never go back. Will never go back to Twitter. Twitter, I like didn't know how much it had like fundamentally changed the way I think, fundamentally like changed my reactions to things. Like I would wake up, get on Twitter and be angry. You don't realize how much social media affects you until you stop going on it. So uninstall Twitter. Bye Twitter. And music, I stopped listening to secular music altogether. I only listened to my worship playlist for the better half of 3 months. And it was really great. Guys, if you haven't done a secular cleanse, I 11 out of 10 recommend it. Please? Oh my gosh! All right. Well, I'm just gonna redo my hair while I talk. How desensitized I was to things. I was desensitized to gore. I was desensitized to bullying. I have a sweat stain. Don't mind that. I was desensitized to like making fun of other people and watching other people make fun of other people. I was desensitized to people using God's name in vain. I was desensitized to so much nudity, like sex scenes, desensitized. Like I didn't find an issue with it. While I was doing this cleanse, this accidental cleanse, I didn't miss it. I didn't miss any secular things. And I think that's what I want to emphasize is that I, for real, did not miss anything from my past life in these few months. I didn't miss secular music. I wasn't listening to like what was on the radio, what people were recommending. People would be like, have you heard this new Ariana Grande song? I said, no, I didn't know she came out with music. Oh my gosh, did you hear this person are getting a divorce? No, I didn't hear about that. And it was just like really great. It was great to be out of the loop and not have to stress about other people's lives that I don't know and have no right to judge, really. My face is getting red and that's okay. Just know it's because I'm in a hot car. Hotboxing, it's so funny. I would be like on TikTok and then then if a non-Christian video came up on my For You page, it would be like, Emmer, effer, God's name in vain, like all this. I'd be like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Like I would have a visceral reaction to it. Just like when I stopped cussing, I had a visceral reaction to cuss words. I had a visceral reaction to things that were not pure, things that were not wholesome. I was like, oh my gosh, what is happening? And I learned that through social media and through media in general. I'm just so desensitized to things. I was so living in sin. I was so living in just like filth and mud of social media and phone addiction. I was literally like, God pulled me out of the mud and washed me clean. Like, it's like being trapped in a small room your whole life, and then suddenly you like get to walk outside. That's exactly what it was like being on the secular cleanse. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm free. Like, it felt freeing to be away from social media. It felt freeing to be away from unwholesome people and unwholesome things. It felt very freeing to be in purity for that long. And I really think I should do another secular cleanse because it just felt so freaking good. And so if you're thinking about doing a secular cleanse, or you never thought about it in your life until now, do it. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. I'm not still on it. I really want to do it again. But yeah, it just makes you realize so many things. It makes you realize how far away social media is from God. It makes you realize how far away movies and shows and music is so far away from God. It makes you really think about what you're putting into your brain and your ears. It makes you think, like, for example, Cardi B's music. I love Cardi B. Just hearing her music now, I'm like, no! Away from my pure ears. And no offense to Cardi B, the music is like assaulting my ears with the language and the nature of the song. It makes you think, like, what songs were I listening to? What songs was I listening? What songs were being played that I just didn't think about the lyrics, or I knew the lyrics and I was singing along? What was I putting into my brain, my heart, and my soul that was poison, you know? And now taking it away, it's like, it's so good. Definitely makes me think now. It makes me think critically now, like, is this a good song to play? Is it gonna assault my ears? Is it gonna assault my soul? Is it pleasing to God? And it not only goes for music, it goes for all other types of media. Now, because I also watch like unchristian things too. Like I binge watched Pretty Little Liars. Like I watch other things, I watch other movies, but I have my finger on the fast forward button and on the mute button. And I just mute any bad words that I know are coming. I fast forward through any scene I think is unpleasing. Honestly, that really shows me that if a movie is okay for me to watch, I shouldn't have to be muting so many times, and I shouldn't have to be fast forwarding that many times. Yeah, so I hope this made a difference in your life. I hope you really think about it. I hope you think critically about it. Jesus loves you. I love you. If you don't know me, I'm Megan. I'm a Christian creator, and I'm finally filming in hot dog mode because I watched my last video and I was like, that's not chill. So thanks for watching. Mwah!